Well, are you part of the creative class? We all are. We all have an idea. That's why people work on crafts or on ideas or artwork or just doodling or whatever. Well, now there's more places than ever on the internet. Well, you could sell your ideas, sell your crafts, sell almost anything you got. And it's no hassle, no cost, no boss, no, nothing. And it costs you nothing. That's what's neat about it. And so you don't need a million customers. So if you were trying to sell something and wanted to put it in the stores, okay, in normal places, you would make very little money on it. See, because you have to make it, you have to find the big distribution system, you have to go through all these processes or whatever for your little tchotchkes you want to sell or your painting or whatever. And so this guy will take half, and the other guy will take half of the half, and the other guy will take half of that half, and so you're down with a $40 product, and you're making $1.75. Well, on the internet, see what's good about that. Sure, what's bad about that to me is that you have to sell millions of products to get make any money. That's what it was for me in books. But now, you could have 100 clients, 100 products and make a bunch of money if you're getting 80, 90% of the money instead of 1% of the money. That's what the internet has done. And it's nothing. It's cheap. It costs you nothing to do it because these websites are looking for product all the time. So it's not unreasonable to make an extra $1,000, an extra $100,000 just with your idea out of your home, your little craft or whatever, because you don't need a million of them. You don't have to send it to China and have them make a million to send it, or your artwork to reproduce a million of them or something. No. And that's why I have a report here for people who want to learn how to use that. And there's some big websites. Amazon has a special thing just for craftspeople to sell their stuff on it. Etsy, Patreon is another way for artists. You have any kind of art. You have video art. You have anything that you think is creating something. My son is going on websites like that because he's creating a database and things like that. And here, Creative Market. Man, a guy made $100,000 just put a digital item on Creative Market. There's another one called Society. They're all listed here. And they tell you what, you don't need a degree. You don't need anything. You just need some energy, and if you're going to ship it or if it's electronic, it tells you about it. You just need online access and do your little tchotchkes or whatever it is, your artwork. You have famous sayings, quotes you want to package any way you want. There's a million ways. Your own little greeting cards, Somebody I ran into, she was making business cards, and they were called mind your own business cards. Now, I think that's great. So you have ideas like that. Here's 17 places to sell your design. Selling designs. You just have a design. You want to sell like this design. Okay, you put it there. People are looking for designs to make stuff. And they pay you. They like yours and they'll pay you money. That's just a design. It takes you nothing, right? At 25 places to make handmade crafts online. To places to sell handmade crafts. That's 25 places to sell it online. You don't have to go traveling. The circuit put up little tents at festivals or whatever to sell the stuff. No, 88 of the biggest earners on Patreon and what they're selling. The people are doing well on this stuff, and it's a whole new way, for us to grow as individuals or whatever, the economy to grow or whatever. And you don't need the big guys in the middle taking all the money and you do all the work, right? But that was the distribution system. Now the internet has caused a distribution. It's flattened, and you don't need a million sales. You just need 100 customers, and you're happy. You go start with the big guy. You got to sell a million. Then you got to bastardize whatever the hell you're doing to make sure that it appeals to a million people. You can find 100 idiots like you on the internet. That's what the internet is for. And that's all you need. So get making and make money making. Make money making. You know what I mean.
Well, I don't know if you see me around, but I've been studying government programs for 40 or 50 years. Man, I'm an old guy. But since the beginning, I always thought the government should have one place that we could find out what government programs will help us in our life. And what happens when the bureaucracy gets involved, they got all kinds of things going on, and they don't even see what they have is so important for many different things. And so that's what I feel I do. I take what the government says they have for free, I read it, find out, hey, how an individual could use that. And then put it in a format so the average person to use. Because, I mean, one of my favorite examples from the beginning was we have something called the Urban Homesteading Act. Well, I don't want to know about that. But when you read it, it's really houses for $1. So what I'm doing now, and have done for 40 years, is categorizing tens of thousands and thousands and thousands of programs into areas that you could really help, that really can help you in your daily life. So now in this new product I have, which is called letsgoreports.com, and I put them all into individual, categories that help you live a better life. And I'm charging only $5.95. See, I think they should be free, but I got to keep doing this research. I got to get paid. So I've categorized them so you could download them for $5.95 a piece. And there's one on bills, debt, and credit. So all the problems you have, paying your bills, getting out of debt, fixing up your credit, things like that, and there's thousands just for